Hello. Hey, hey, hey. Yes. Hello. Welcome, everybody, to the 8 Steps to Wellness, Dare to Dream online virtual course. Thank you for tuning in. I am your host and faith motivator, Gladys Peaches Kenney. And right now, we're going to do like we normally do and do the roll call, check in, holler at us. Let us know where you are tuning in from. Let us know where you're tuning in from, your city and state. We want to give you a shout out. And before I go any further, Happy New Year! Woo! Happy New Year to you! How are you? Happy New Year! You made it. We made it. Yes! Woo! Happy New Year! Yes, yes, yes. Roll call, roll call. Let us know where you're from. Let us know. Wow, wow. I cannot believe so much time has gone by. This is the last class of this first cycle of 8 Steps to Wellness. And I am just excited. And I'm excited that we crossed over to a new year and then that we have gone through the different topics throughout this series, owning your success, learning how to recognize your worth and valuing who you are so that you could walk into your purpose. Uh, we dealt with procrastination and not settling and using affirmations and knowing that it's not over, even though it seems like it can be over. The stacks are against us. And we've just had an amazing time. But I'm just happy that we are here and we have made it. Yes, 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 yes. Tune in, tune in. Hey, Sonia from Baltimore. Hey, my wonderful, awesome young lady. I love working with her. Awesome. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Hello. I know we have some other guests who will be tuning in on tonight. I am excited. Um, Tonight's topic is going to be talking about stepping out. We have crossed over to 2022, and now it is time to step out and work on those goals, slay those goals. But meanwhile, there's still time for you to tune in. Those who are registered, y'all just hop on in. Hey, Valerie, yes, from Randallstown. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Miss Valerie. Hello, welcome. Welcome to 8 Steps to Wellness. Yes. Tonight's class is going to be awesome. Yes, yes, yes. I'm excited. I am excited that you guys have taken the time to tune in. Yes. Y'all can share this. Well, if you're on Facebook, you can share. We'll be up here. We like to take this opportunity to definitely welcome people to the 8 Steps of Wellness and give the different shout outs. This is your time when you get to get a shout out, and then also I want to tell you what 8 Steps to Wellness is. This was the opportunity for you to learn your worth, learn how to stop dealing with procrastination, learning how to get that extra boost and motivation that you need to work on your goals and how to also operate with learning how to declare what you need to do and having faith and as well as taking action, because definitely faith without works is dead. But I am excited. Dare to dream, dare to dream. And meanwhile, if you have not already done so, be sure to follow me at Faith Steps 8 on Instagram, or excuse me, and the Stepping Out on Faith Dare to Dream page on Facebook. Follow me because we have a new year and we are going to be definitely trying some new things as well, stepping into some new ventures and opportunities. And I want you to be aware. I want you to be I want you to be on alert, and I want you to definitely stay tuned. Stay tuned to different things that we will be doing, including actually, I'm gonna do a shameless plug while we wait. On this Friday, I would actually be in the Columbia, the DMV area. For those of you who are familiar with Columbia, Maryland, I will be a vendor and a speaker on we're going to be doing a vision board party. I'm not the host, I am a guest and a vendor, and I'll be promoting my books as well as different services and products that I have. So there is still time to as you go on my website, excuse me, if you go on my Instagram page, you will see one of my more recent posts is talks about a vision board party. The amazing thing about this vision board party is that this is a fundraiser. This is a fundraiser because the person I'm collaborating with, she is an educator as well, and she wants to help our young people to redeem some of the academic skills that they may have lost during the pandemic. Right? Isn't that powerful? That's so important. So definitely the tickets are only $30. That may include food. Hello, Adria. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. All the way from Parsonsburg. That's on the Eastern Shore. Yes. We have Baltimore in the house. We have Eastern Shore right now. We're dealing with Maryland is in the house. Please like and share. Yes. Please like and share. Please like and share. And those who of you who have not may have not registered, just no worries, no worries. Listen, I want you to definitely stay tuned and keep posted of what I'm doing, because the next series for 8 Steps to Wellness is coming soon. So you would definitely have your opportunity to sign up and register. And so stay tuned. If you didn't register by now, that's all right. And next time you'll have to catch us on the next cycle. We'll have the 8 weeks, and you'll also have the opportunity to be able to, like, you go to a restaurant, a la carte. You get to pick what you want. So you'll have that opportunity to do that. So I am just stay tuned, stay tuned. I am just excited that we're already at this place. Now it's time for us to step out and do what we have worked on doing. All right. Well, listen, we actually have a few more minutes at 8 o'clock. You know, we're going to start. We like to, of course, give out the shout outs. But for those who are registered, you guys get to just stay tuned. But Facebook, I want to let you know that I'm signing off. Make sure y'all stay tuned so y'all can register and tune in and be able to keep on going forward. Because, you know, I'm about to say goodbye in like a minute and a half, because we do start on time. 8 o'clock is the class time. Again, follow me at Stepping Out on Faith, Dare to Dream on Facebook and Faith Steps 8. Feel free to definitely visit my website. I do have some merch, some Stepping Out on Faith t-shirts that you can order. I have books, the Stepping Out. I have different books. Go on my website, you know, browse around, pick out, put something in your cart and check it out. Hello. It's a lot of inspiration and positive things on there as well. And the time is it is time for me to say goodbye. And I want to thank you for those who might be watching. Again, I am Gladys Peaches Kenney, your faith motivator, author, speaker, therapist, and cancer survivor. And I need to sign off. And thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure that you sign up for the next cycle. Don't miss it. You don't want to miss it. All right. God bless you. Bye-bye. Well, hey, everybody. Hey, 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 my ladies. Thank you, ladies, for tonight. Right now, Facebook should be gone at this time, and it is time for our presentation in a PowerPoint. But welcome. How's everybody doing? Is everybody doing all right tonight? You can put it in the chat. Let me know. All right. Let me know. We're gonna hey, you're good? Awesome. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yes. Thank you. I want to thank those who have signed on. Matter of fact, there is one other person that I'm expected to be here. I want to make sure that she has this proper link. Okay, awesome, awesome. I want to make sure that she is in here. I don't see her yet. Um, let me make sure. I want to make sure. Oh, thank you. I didn't, y'all forgive me. I had to make sure you were good. Hello, Wanda, Miss Hope. Hello, hello. Thank you, thank you. So tonight, we're going to be talking about stepping out and time to move. I'm glad. Oh, awesome. You're good. Awesome. But just I want to give a brief recap on some of the other classes that we have had over these past 8 weeks. And of course, the first one was Owning Your Success, teaching you about the importance of knowing your worth, knowing your value, and being able to feel comfortable in the things in which you want to do. Right. And then we definitely dealt with that procrastination, which that stepped on a lot of people's toes, including my own, about listen, stop putting things off and do what you got to do so that you can move forward. Right. We talked about how procrastination is definitely, it's not even a silent killer. It can be bold and up front, right? We also focus on shifting your mindset, because if your mindset is not right, then it can alter and cause you to hinder what you are trying to be progressive in. Also, of course, we talking about affirmations, the power of your words, not settling, and knowing that it's not over. Because the reality is, yes, we may have procrastinated, we put some things off, and sometimes when life hits you, you have to pause and take a break, and you can feel like, man, I messed up. Can I get a witness? Has anybody ever felt like, man, I blew it, I messed up? Not anybody else, but I messed up. Has anybody ever, has that let me know, put in the chat, has anybody else ever felt like, man, I blew it, I messed up, it's my fault? Right? Anybody else felt like that? Well, I know there's such a delay in technology, but I know I'm not in here all by myself. And we talked about that it's not over. Yeah, you might have messed up, but guess what? Get back up and yes, and move and go on forward, right? And definitely we talked about that you've been equipped. And so now tonight, we're talking about it is time to step out. We have just made it and launched into a brand new year, 2022. We have a brand new year, and it's time to step into your greatness. It's time to step into your amazing and unique self. Next slide. So I always like to do every class. I like to talk about, have different quotes, inspirational quotes. As you know, as a faith motivator, you know, motivation is key. That's just who I am. I like to provide that, definitely that motivation. So what am I? I'm gonna start from the bottom, the top. So faith. I'm your faith motivator. So of course I got to mention about faith. So faith to me means that you are actually trusting God in the dark. Trusting God in the dark, even when things don't look like it's going to happen, even though your back may appear as if it's on the wall, against the wall, and it seems like there's no way out or no way. a way. There's gonna no way of escape. Learning to trust God even in the midst in is that's what faith is to me. And then I love Walt Disney. As you know, he has made himself an amazing left behind an amazing legacy. If you can dream it, then you can do it. If you can dream it, then you can do it. And then I want to talk about Peter. I don't know if you know the story. Many of you may know the story of how Peter had to step out of the boat and walk to God because God was telling him it was time to step out. And that's why we're here tonight. We're talking about stepping out and going forward. And then, of course, there's death and life are in the power of the tongue. And guess what? You will have what you say. You will have what you say. And of course, we can do all things through Christ Jesus who strengthens us. God is our strength. He's our rock and he's our redeemer. Next slide. So we're going to be talking about stepping out and getting ready to move. Getting ready to move. And I'm going to share with you what I mean by that move. What does it mean to move? Of course, next slide. When you are stepping, um, it means you are going somewhere. You're not remaining stagnant. Okay, so we're going to talk about the definition of course, what it means to step out. We're going to talk about some of the things and setbacks that may have caused us to hold back, to go into our shell, to prevent us from moving forward. That has caused different barriers in our lives. We're going to talk about that. And we're definitely talking about, okay, it's time to leap and move forward and step out. And we're going to have some fun and do some different declarations and affirmations on tonight. So are y'all ready? Y'all ready? Can I get a ready in the chat? Can I get a 1 or a 2? Let me know that you're ready. So I'm ready. Can you chat? Text in the chat. Let me know that you're ready. Okay. Who's ready? Who's ready? Yes, yes. Okay, you're ready. Awesome. Ready, ready, ready. All right. So, next slide. Stepping out. When you step out, that means that you are going from one place to the next, and you are moving forward. You are taking steps and taking action on what in a particular in a particular direction. Okay, and also when you're ready to moving is that's movement. That's forms of progression. That means that you are progressing and you're not being still. You are taking action. You are taking action. But when I say move, I like to my definition of movement is gaining motivation to be an overcomer through victorious expectation and execution. Hello? To move, and my definition of move is gaining motivation to be an overcomer through victorious execution and expectations. Next slide. All right. So let's step out. Who's ready to step out? Who is ready to step out and go forward? Who is ready to actually step out and go forward to accomplish your goals? We have a brand new year. Raise your hand if you've already written out some of your goals for 2022. Put a 2 in the chat if you've already written down some of your goals for 2022. Who's already started to move? Who's already started to step out? Put a 2 in the chat and let me know that you've already have decided to you've written out some of your goals for 2022. because when you are writing down your information, tells us to write the vision and make it plain. Write the vision and make it plain. Two. All right. Yes. 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 And if you haven't, that's all right. We will encourage you before the class ends on the importance of make sure you not only just to speak it and declare it, but you also make sure that you take some time to reflect and write out some of your goals that you have for this year. If you feel like this year is too much, a full year, at least start by either this month or this first quarter. What are some of the things that you plan on doing as far as you moving for this quarter, this first quarter or this first month? What are some things that you plan on doing to help you step out, to help you move? And those are, we'll talk about some different areas in which you may want to improve or step out in. Hello? Hello? Yes? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes. All right. Next slide. All right. So it's just a few of us here on tonight. And I mentioned that sometimes when you are trying to step out, sometimes in life we have setbacks, right? Right? Yeah. Sometimes sometimes when you decide to step out, things don't always go in which the way in which you plan. Okay? Sometimes you have moments in which, let's say you may have had a relationship, the relationship didn't work, or it just didn't pan out the way that you decided, or you went to school and a tragedy happened, you had to take a break and then return, or you wanted to return. Setbacks in life are part of the journey, but guess what? It doesn't have to end there. Hello? Say it doesn't have to end there. It does not have to end there. It does not. Yes. Yes. We've all had, yes, ready. Yes. Yes. So, some of the things that have held us back from becoming that person who's ready to move, from things that have held us back from moving, being able to have that motivation to become an overcomer through victorious expectations and execution. One thing is fear. Fear is something that has gripped us all. Fear tries to strangle you at your neck, strangle you with strangle you from even being able to dream and go forward. Fear is false evidence appearing real. However, when there's sometimes when your mindset is cloudy, it can cause you to just feel, even though fear is false evidence appearing real, when your mind is cloudy, that problem can cause you to be so compounding that although it may not be a realistic thing that you're dealing with, if your mind is not clear, it may appear and then it causes you to hold back and cause you to freeze and not move forward, right? Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? I know I can't be by myself. Can I get a witness? I've had fear with, I've shared, thank you, Andrea, thank you. I had fear about offering this class. I had fears about offering this class. I had been designed to do this for a couple of years, but because I dealt with technical difficulties, challenges, it held me back. But I decided to step out. I decided to get out of the boat. I decided that, you know what? I'm going to listen. If fear wants to try to come, it's going to have to go for the ride. It's going to have to go for the ride because I know that I have something that I need to say. I have information and content that I need to give out. And guess what? There are things in you, different gifts, talents that you have, and skill sets that you have that you have to know. even in the midst of a setback, even in the midst of a challenge, that you need to get it out. You still need to go forth. You might have started something, but it did not, again, go as you planned it. You might not have received the initial sales that you wanted, but guess what? Don't you dare give up. Don't you dare allow a setback to hold you back, but really allow that setback to be a setup for you to show out. Really, it's God. I cannot disqualify that what I do in all that I do is really a serious inspiration by the great capital God, my boss. Okay. I know I'm the host and all that, but he's my boss. That's where I get my good inspiration from. But I don't want you to give up. I don't want you to let fear hold you back anymore. And so I definitely, like I said in the email, I want you to take a moment to give yourself some kudos. Give yourself a kudos. Let me give you a hand clap, because you might have had some fears about being a part of this. You might have had fears about other things in your life. But you know what? I want to give you kudos, and I want you to give yourself kudos, because you took the time to step out and do something. You took the time to move. You took the time to invest in yourself and to do something that you've been designed to work on and do something that you've been desiring to do. So kudos to you that you have made a first step, or maybe it's another first step. Maybe you tried it before, but guess what? You're trying it again. And that's so important. Another thing that could cause us to, or prevent us from stepping out or going forward, is a failure, right? Failures are part of the journey. I don't want you to think that as you're stepping out, that it's not going to always be that cookie cutter design. It's not always going to be a cookie cutter design. It's not going to necessarily be from point A to point B. You might go A, Z, D, but long as you make it to the end, that's what's important. It's not always a straight shot, but again, make sure you don't give up. Has a failure ever felt like that caused you to set back? Put a 3 in the chat if a failure has ever made you feel like, you know what, I've tried it. I'm done. I can't do it anymore. Anybody in the house, has a failure ever made you feel like you couldn't step out, or you need to stop stepping? I know I'm not in the room by myself. False beliefs, believing the negative thoughts, believing, man, I'm not good enough. Believing because somebody told you, and that person who, thank you, that person, I'm not by myself. Yes. That person may have been somebody that you loved and valued, and they made a statement to you that you believed. And then that caused you to set back. That caused you to not want to move forward. But guess what? Well, we're going to talk about getting over some of this stuff, okay? And then falling, just messing up, because we're human, right? We're all human. We're all human. And then there's the lack of resources. Man, I want to start my business. I want to go back to school. I want to, start writing, or I want to, I want to volunteer. I want to do this, but I don't know where to go. I don't know who I should talk to, or I don't have enough resources. Let me tell you, use what you have. We talked about in other classes how you've already been equipped. You've already been equipped to do what you call to do. What you do have to do is definitely step out. I'm getting ahead of myself. But listen, these things, not having enough resources, believe it or not, sometimes you have more than you realize. Use what you have. One thing I like to tell anyone that I work with, that I coach, use what you have. build on that and keep moving forward. Learn, grow, evaluate. Um, you might have to tweak some things, you might have to add something, take some things away, but use what you have. And then watch God. He'll bless it. He'll bless it. As long as you keep showing up, as long as you keep being consistent. All right. And then sometimes our faith gets weary. Our faith can get weary. After you've been waiting on a promise for a long time, a heart defers, grows weak. I didn't quote that right, but basically, we get discouraged when we've been waiting or trying to do something for a long time. Yes, yes, I can so heartily relate, Valerie. I can relate. Technical difficulties has been something that definitely was one of the things that held me back from wanting to launch this course. But you know what? I'm doing it. And it is everything perfect? No, it's not. But guess what? I know that there's been some value in this class. I know that those who have participated have gained some value. Okay. And guess what? It's the same with you. There are things that you can still do to um, we'll talk about some of the things that you may be designed to do. Okay. But I just want you to know setbacks are part of the journey. Sometimes you may have detours along the way, but don't allow that to stop you from going forward. Don't allow that to stop you from walking into your purpose or doing the things that you love. Have you heard? I'm sure you have. You heard when you do what you love, you'll never work again. I mean, of course, yes, you still work, but it's just a piece of when you're just operating in something that you would do, even if nobody paid you. You just have a natural gift of writing. You might have a natural gift of talking or counseling people or being behind the scenes and doing the technology things. You may have a natural knack for that. Or you might have that natural knack of selling amazing coffee. And so you have something to offer the world. And I'm glad you were here to step out. And one of the reasons which I started sharing already why I am doing this. Next slide. Why I'm actually offering this is, you know, my why, my reason for the 8 steps to wellness, my reason for why we are here tonight and why I've decided to be transparent about the good, the bad, the challenges, and all that is because I want folks to know that yes, you see the smile. I don't always have a smile, even though people may think that I do, but I'm just refusing not to quit. I'm refusing not to give up. I'm refusing to, okay, I'll own the fact that when things don't go my way, I might cry, I might be angry, and I'll talk about it. And then I'm like, okay, let's be honest where we are, but then I'm willing to get back up. Let me share you how my life changed 5 years, well, almost 7. Wow. 2016, I was working in DC as a licensed social worker. And then I end up getting the pink slip. No fault of my own. No fault of my own. And I lost my job. And then weeks later, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And then in the midst of that, I had just purchased a new car, and I just purchased a home. But what kept me and helped me was one, I was very strategic of who I shared that information with. And then also my faith, praying is something that helped me to make it through the fact that I am today, what's that, 5 years or almost 6? This may make 6 years. Anyway, the math, I do know math, but I was refusing to quit. And I wanted to make sure that I didn't give up. In the midst of going through that pain, God granted me purpose. I was able to publish my first book, Stepping Out on Faith, Dare to Dream. And I have a witness on tonight. I was received uh, some feedback on how my story, me sharing my story, has been an inspiration. And your story, despite of what you may have been through and despite of that pain, that has been and is an inspiration because you decided to step out. You decided not to give up. You decided that you're going to, despite of failure, despite of negative beliefs and negative thoughts, you decided that you're going to still show forth your tenacity and go forward. And for me, having to have 2 surgeries, weeks of radiation, being in the hospital, I decided that I'm going to keep stepping out on faith because I believe, first of all, I believe God. No, I don't always like his ways. I don't always like his instructions, but I believe that if I continue to trust him, things will work out for not just for my good, but for those who I'm connected to and designed to be a part of their lives and encourage and inspire them and motivate them to be their better self. Hello? And so here I am today. God put it on my heart really in 2017 to do this. But what did I tell you? I had challenges, I had fear, and I was like, I wasn't sure, but I decided to do it. And I was determined, nope, this is something I need to do. People need to know that there are different ways and that they can make it through, and that stepping out, it can feel very scary and very uncertain. But I can tell you that taking this leap of faith, knowing I've had some times that I cried and I'm like, God, things didn't go to all that I want the way that I wanted, but taking the leaps of faith, setting out, writing out those goals, writing out my visions, connecting, in which I'm sharing some of the things of how some strategic, some actual practical ways in which I was able to overcome being around and collaborating with other amazing people who are goal oriented, those who are believing in faith, those who are willing to believe, those who, when negative thoughts or conversations come, learning to set boundaries and step to the left, a step to the right, and being knowing how to exit so that I could actually get what I need, learning to learning to have different learning the power of having different coaches, being connected with the right people. So right now I'm kind of going ahead of some of the next coming slides, but I just want you to know I didn't make it here overnight. I did not. I am still learning. I'm am still going through the process, but guess what? Every time that you keep showing up, every time that I show up, you encourage. It's like you are still, I wish you could see my hand, but you're reaching back. It's a form of reaching back. When you show up, it's like reaching back and giving somebody else who's coming behind you the hope to go forward. So that's why I do what I do with challenges, mistakes, but I'm not, whatever. That's why I do what I do, motivating and empowering people to show up for themselves, to speak their truth, to discover and reclaim their voice. That's why I'm here. And you are here to step out for a reason as well. Hello. Next slide. So, speaking life over yourself, sharing different areas, goals, ways in which you can step out, different ways in which you can step out, different areas. You know, some of you have mentioned that you've already written out some of your goals for this year, which is awesome because, of course, writing a vision, making it plain, that makes a world of a difference. Writing it down, saying it, speaking it, and of course, saying it, and writing it down, and then taking the action steps towards it, taking the different action steps. That's how you step out. That's how you go forward. That's how, and then when negative information comes or negative feedback, then you learn from it, but don't keep allowing negative people, places, and things to be in your way. When you step means one, the S, seek God, T, Trust God. E, eliminate excuses, eliminate toxic people, places, and things. And that P, pray, prepare, and prosper. Pray, prepare, and prosper. Hello? But here's some areas in which you could definitely work on or consider. And this is not an exhaustive list because all of us have something. We're all individual people, but these are just some things in areas. Thank you. These are just some areas that you can consider. And suppose you haven't written out your goals. And I don't want you this stepping out class. This is not for you to feel oh my goodness, have negative thoughts like, oh man, I haven't done that. No. This is a learning, this class, this 8 steps of wellness is about you learning, improving, and prospering and learning. Okay. So some areas which you, in reference to relationship, you may want a healthy marriage. You may want a better relationship with your children, your co-workers, your supervisor, your partners. You might have different friends or what have you. Mentor, therapist. Listen, these are different relationships that they may be on part of your vision plan or what you decide as far as what you want to work on. Also your health. I know for me, losing some weight, losing a few more pounds because our body's a temple. And honestly, if we aren't here, if we aren't alive, then that's it. So we got to take care of our health and our wellness. Drink plenty of water, hydrate, do some exercise, do some dancing. I'm talking to myself. I ain't just talking to you, I'm talking to myself. Those are some practical ways. Spiritual, you might want to improve on your spiritual walk. Listen, get a devotional. Listen to, instead of binging on all the Netflix and chills, watch some different YouTube videos, or attend church or a spiritual, connect with somebody who's spiritual or what have you. Listen and feed your spirit positive things and information. Get a devotional that you can read. Here's one right here, Bishop T.D. Jakes. This is not an endorsement. I just want to give you a live example. Read that every day. I have a actual by stepping out on faith, stepping out my book on my website. Yes, we're all work in progress. My website, I'm on my website, the Faith Steps 8. I have an actual journal, a book, and a journal book where it has scriptures, it has reflective questions for you to think about, and you can write those things down and use that as a guide. You may want to deal with your mental health. Listen. If nothing else, the pandemic has taught us that we need to make sure our mental health is intact, because the pandemic has increased anxiety, it has increased suicidal rates, it's increased so much. So if you need a therapist, get a therapist. It's okay. Guess what? Let me be transparent. During the pandemic, I actually got a therapist. I'm a licensed therapist. But one thing my supervisor taught me years ago, she taught me, she said, my professors used to say, every therapist needs a therapist. Why? For me, I'm taking on everybody's problems. I definitely need my own outlet. So we all need an outlet. You need that objective feedback to help you navigate through your different challenges. Okay. Learning how to think clearly is so important. And then you may want, one of your goals may be starting a business, registering your business, collaborate. You might want to do more collaborate. You might want to have a business, but you say, you know what? I want to increase more sales this year. So you may need to get a paper and write out, okay, if I want to make 3,000 this month, I'll need to sell 10 things at $30, blah, 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 X amount. You do the math. Hello? I'm just giving you an example, but I'm just saying. Or if you want to talk more, you might say, okay, I'm going to do a video, or I'm going to watch some videos on how to actually communicate well with others, or how to create a TikTok video or a real video. Those are different things. Or I might take a public speaking class, or may connect with, watch some TED Talk videos and things like that. But those are just some different practical ways in which we can step out. And of course, using your SMART goals, meaning the SMART, that they're specific, they're measurable, they're achievable, they're relevant, and you have a time stamp on it. Because to just say it and don't put a schedule on it, then you're just talking. Okay. Because one thing about me, faith without works is dead. We got to put something on. We got to put some feet on that. That's how we step in. That's how we move. Next slide. That's how we move. So I gave you some practical ways of stepping out, and here's some other inspirational, motivational ways of how you can step out and move. Hello? Move. What? Motivation. Gaining motivation to be an overcomer through victorious expectation and execution. You can do it. You got this. Say, I got this. Put that in the chat. I got this. I can do this. I'm going to continue to work on being my best self. Say, I'm going to continue. I got this. I'm going to continue to be my best self. And we're all evolving. It's continual process. It's not an overnight thing, where it's not a microwavable thing. But definitely, as you are stepping out, you should be seeing, yes, you got this. Hope. I have hope on the line. We are continuing to step out, and we're learning as you go. It's a learning curve. There are going to be some times when you are stepping out, and you might hit that brick wall. You might say, whoa, I thought I had this area under wraps, under control. But guess what? As you grow, we have growing pains. Hello? We have growing pains. That is part of the process. That's part of the process. It's the growing pains. But the main thing I have to tell you, don't give up. Don't quit. Even if you have to pause for a minute, say it's okay to pause. It's okay to reset. That's what I tell my clients. It's okay to reset. You might have to reset. You might have to recharge. You might have to rest. Even when you're stepping out, when you get to going, you might have to reset. You might have to recharge, and you might have to reevaluate. Okay, I started out in this direction, because that's the powerful thing about when you move. That's the powerful thing about when you step out. You might go in one direction, but you realize, okay, I was going down this way, but now I'm recognizing, just based on the different contexts, what's been happening or not been happening, this is not the best way. This is no longer being a service to me. This is no longer improving who I am, or it's not improving my business. It's not improving my relationship. So when you were stepping out, you will have to still take time to evaluate along the way, reevaluate or evaluate along the way in the journey. Okay. But here are some little acronyms I like to add, just to kind of help you remember ways in which to step out, and help you remember, how do you step out? How do you move forward? How do you deal with those challenging times? How do you deal with a person that, you know what, we just can't get along? Like, we can't. Sometimes you might need a mediator. And if that doesn't work, sometimes you may need a counselor or a therapist. Sometimes if that doesn't work, then you may have to make that decision. Okay, I can deal with this person, or I can't, or I have to minimize the amount of communication. All communication is, of course, is not just with the mouth. Sometimes it may be an email. Sometimes it may be a picture via text. But just think about, there are just different ways in which we can step out. Some stepping out means that you actually have to, again, go to the left instead of the right, because you know that if you continue to step in a particular area or with certain people, then this not going to, again, be a good service to you. You might need to step and go into a new direction. Say it's okay to go a new direction. It's okay to go in a new direction. Hello? It's okay. And before I'm about to give this list of the ABCs, I just want to let those know who are able to tonight. So I sent you in the email, I actually sent y'all two links. The second link was the StreamYard link. If you would actually, in about 5 more minutes, I'm gonna have you log into that actual link, because we're gonna begin to prepare for our Q&A that normally starts in about 8:50, and that's going to give you an opportunity to ask questions, um, give any feedback that you've gotten out of the class, and what have you. So just want to give you that reminder. Just in about 5 more minutes, I'm gonna make the announcement so you can switch, excuse me, to the different link. All right. Okay. So ABCs: activate your faith and act. Act mean do some action, because I mentioned earlier, faith without works is dead. The B: believe you can do it. What are you believing God for? Put in the chat. Name two things that you are believing that you're going to accomplish or do this year. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. And while you're putting it in the chat, because of the delay, I'm gonna keep on reading the actual things, and once I see it, I'll acknowledge it. Okay. Type in one or two things that you plan on doing this year, this month. You can start with this month. You can start with this week. Hello? This month or this year. What is something you plan on doing this month? Well, we're going to break it down. This month or this quarter, the first quarter from January to March. What are some things, one or two things that you plan on doing this way? What are one or two things you plan on stepping out and doing? What are you planning on moving on? What are you going to do? I want to hear in the chat. Hello? So the B: believe it's possible. Whatever, write it, believe it. Don't think that, just believe and know that it will happen. You're going to put in the work to do it, but believe it's going to happen. C: commit. That's that part I said you got to put in the work. Commit to it. Okay? Commit and show up for yourself. Show up for yourself, and definitely show up for others, but definitely show up for yourself. Have that commitment. Be committed to your cause. Be committed. Okay? And also be consistent. And let me tell you, consistency is the thing that'll have you going forward, stagnant, or back. And I'm going to be transparent. Consistency is an area. Yes. Consistency is the area that I'm struggling in. Buying more workplace. Yes, 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 yes. I'm seeing some good goals in here. Work on myself and be a better. Yes, I love it. Y'all have some good things. Okay, getting a better workspace, more sales. Yes, I definitely want more sales. I want to work with a few more, definitely some more clients. Okay, and I want to definitely share more, and I want to learn from this 8 steps to wellness and expand this. That's what I want to do. Connect with others, confessing, speaking out of your mouth that this is going to happen, and of course, putting in the work. We have also D: be determined to win, dare to dream. Dare to dream. You stepped out and signed up for this class on tonight, so you've already made some steps towards that. Eliminate the excuses and execute, put forth that effort, do what you need to do. Try to commit to yourself, set a time and do it. Faith, F for the faith without works is dead. That's just a faith. G: go forward. Listen, 2021, we can't change it. It's gone. It's over. I don't care what you planned on doing, didn't do, it's over. But go ahead and go forward. Move forward. Say move forward. Say go forward. Go forward. And of course, I'm going to add using God's word, because God's word, God gives us, the Bible is definitely instructions on how we can live our lives. um, and move. Motivation to be an overcomer through victorious execution and expectation. You got this. We're gonna step out. So now it is 8:45, and I want to give you the opportunity to go ahead and log into the StreamYard link that I sent you, and that that gives you the opportunity to ask questions, provide remarks, and okay. And next, we're actually about to do a exercise on affirmations, which we have been doing the last few times. That's okay. That's me. What I need to do. Yes, yes. You got that. I'm telling you, got it. Move forward. Let go of the past. And I'm telling you, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I need you to stay on to the end. We only have 14 more minutes, and we will be done. We will be done. So next slide, we're about to do the declarations and affirmations. All right. We're about to do the declarations and affirmations. Okay. And then we're gonna have the Q&A in about 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. We're gonna have the Q&A. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Make sure you use that StreamYard, because I want to hear from y'all. Okay. All right. I will. You're going to search your name. I have the power. Gladys Peaches Kenney, have the home ownership. Yes. And I'm believing God for you to get it. Yes, you will. Yes. Bookkeeping client. Yes. 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 I love it. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. Gladys Peaches Kenney, and you, of course, you say your name, have the power to get wealth. So we got the power to get wealth. That's how we're going to step out. 2, I will take control of my life. You guys showing up tonight is showing that you're taking control of your life. You are improving you by you showing up. You made an investment. You made an investment. And guess what? You're worth it. And guess what? By you showing up for you, you invest in you, you will receive a positive return on your investment. I'm telling you. I'm blessed in making wise decisions. I all areas of my life are prospering, are prosperous, are prospering. I can do all things through Christ. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. I forgive my past and I embrace my new bright future. I forgive my past because 2021 is over. Okay. And I embrace my new bright future. I will have what I say. I will have what I say. I will attract love, peace, wealth, and favor. I will attract love, peace, and favor. I am walking in abundance and overflow. I am walking in abundance and overflow. I am connecting. New connections and doors are opening on my behalf. New connections and doors are opening on my behalf. I am creating generational wealth. I am creating generational wealth. I am stepping into my purpose and destiny. I am stepping into my purpose and destiny. I declare access granted. This is my season, and I am ready to move. Gaining motivation to be an overcomer through execution and expectations. Yes, you got this. Yes, we got this. All right. All right. We're going to now start the live Q&A at this time. Next slide. Oh, just right before that, but I do want to mention to you guys. So most of y'all who are on tonight was your first time ever participating in the 8 Steps to Wellness. And this is one of your first times participating. And so I definitely want to let you know that this was the first cycle. I stepped out and launched this. And I'm glad that I did. There are areas in which I said we got to evaluate. I'm going to evaluate and say, okay, tweak this, tweak that. But guess what? I did it. And same way with you, you can do it. And if you really enjoyed tonight's class, I want you to know that um we have I will be doing another cycle in which you'll be able to take advantage of all 8 classes, but I am full aware that everybody's schedule is not available for 8 full weeks. But you could do like you did tonight. You could request a class a la carte and you'll be able to order the class. Right now, the price for tonight is changing. I'm not going to talk about the price, but I would have to tell you today's price is not yesterday's price. But just stay tuned. I did host a flash sale for basically almost the entire thing, but that's going to change. It is going up. I got to tell you, but definitely, I am excited. Just, I want y'all to stay tuned. I do have your email, so I would definitely let you know, when it's coming up. Okay. But definitely with 8 steps to wellness, you get accountability, you get that faith, motivation, and inspiration. And most of the class are kind of similar to the same kind of similar format. But like I said, I'm working on improving. So just know that it's going to be even better this next time. If you enjoyed tonight, the next cycle, the next 8 class is going to be even better because now I have learned from this. Okay, it's going to be even better. That's what's awesome about it. So if you're definitely interested, you guys let me know, and I'll be sure once I launch the price or what have you, I will let you guys take advantage of that flash sale. I will offer a flash sale. Tonight's price doesn't count. That's but I'm excited. I definitely will let you guys know. But it's time for the Q&A. Woo woo! Q&A. Hey, I know I have Miss Valerie in Q. I have Andrea. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Live Q&A. Who do we have first? Thank you, of course, too. Is that Miss Valerie?
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you
Hello.
for
Hello.
tuning in.
Hello. Yeah. Thank you for having me.
My
And thank you
pleasure, of
for
course.
introducing it to me, this course.
Yes.
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 I appreciate that. And I've gotten a lot out of it. It's a lot of um, things you spoke about. It's repetitious to me, but you always have to get something. Keep on going. Keep let the cycle keep going over and over until you move. Like you said something. Sometimes it fails. You fail at something,
Mhm.
but it's lingering in the back. So I know I'm gonna keep on doing it until I get it right.
Okay. All right. Do you have a question as well?
Um, I'm thinking about it. Let the yeah, I'm still thinking right now. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what was your takeaway? Let me ask you that.
My takeaway was to be motivated and don't never give up on yourself. And when you feel like you failed, you just have to keep on moving. And like I
Oh,
said, from the things that I have been taught and was learning, and from this course, yeah, you got to keep on moving, keep on stepping out. Don't stop. Keep moving. Keep moving.
okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
And it's encouraging to hear it from you. And I know what I feel like I'm saying to myself, but to hear it coming from your mouth and I hear it too in me, I say, well, she's thinking the same thing. I might as well go ahead and do it.
Yes. Yes, for sure.
It's a saying where it says, um, I can't quote it verbatimly, but about when you step out or something beats a try, it's not a failure. I might have it
Mhm.
backwards, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. As
Yeah,
long you can't be a failure as long as you try. As
yeah,
long as you
yeah.
try and don't give up.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not a failure because I'm keep on trying. Even though if I felt like I put it on pause for a little while, but
Hmm.
then like I say, it come back up in my spirit and I gotta keep it moving. Gotta keep it going, until I get it right.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So I saw that you planned on doing the you say get more sales, right?
Yes, I'm a jewelry consultant and I haven't been the best salesperson, but I
Hmm.
know that this too gonna end because I have to promote my jewelry. And if I
Yes.
want to be an entrepreneur, and that's one of my goals I sat down to do. I say I'm gonna be an entrepreneur. Another one is write a book one day.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I remember when you did that book. Yeah, so that kind of like encouraged me too.
Good. And you
Yeah.
you can do this. And just know one thing, oh, I think I forgot to mention. Um, I will be also, in addition to 8 steps to wellness, I also will be soon accepting a few clients for one-on-one sessions. And so if anybody's interested in that, just let me know.
Okay.
And we'll work out something. So that's another service that I offer is the one-on-one coaching is or one-on-one small group coaching.
Right.
And in that setting we'll actually would you utilize the Zoom and we'll be able to engage back and forth
Yeah.
continuously. Okay.
Okay.
All right, well, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank
Have a
you.
good one. Okay.
Okay. And someone else in the room?
Yeah. Now I think you may need to hang up, I believe.
Oh,
Help
okay.
me out, Miss. I don't think you have to get off. You just might have to be paused or muted. I had my engineer. He had to help me out, so the next person can be cued in. All right. Wait, is that? Let me see. Is that Miss Allen? Okay. All right. Hey, Miss Faith, Miss Wanda, Miss Hope. Hi, I can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I got you now. I
Oh
got
my
you.
God, child, this was so awesome. Thank
Oh,
you for
thank
even
you.
taking me at the last moment. I said, I don't care how I get on here today, here not done. But look, let me tell you, when you want God to do some things, you're going to show up no matter how you look. I said, I'm going on, okay? Oh
Thank
my God.
you.
Thank you for accepting my registration today.
Yes.
I know it was like the last class. I know for many more that you're going to have, but I just wanted to say you are such an inspiration to so many people. I know you are. This your whole walk is your whole life. You know, I call you Faith, you call me
Ye-
Hope.
Yes.
But this was so awesome. But the takeaway for me today is just moving out on some things. And I mean, when I tell you I'm just taking leaps of faith, I mean, like I'm just closing my eyes and I'm just jumping. As long as I know God got me, I'm going to just jump. Do you hear me?
Yes.
So I'm just believing God for a bigger place to stay in
Mhm.
terms of my workplace and living
Yes.
quarters. And I'm just
Yes.
believing God. I'm grateful for where I am, but I
Yes.
just know we just need some more space because we're like on top of each other right now. And when you used
Yes.
to a big house, just like what
Yes.
I'm saying. So, but it's okay because this is all a part of my journey, and I'm
Mhm.
grateful. But it's just listening to God and making sure it's the right steps for me, and not because I
Yes.
want it so bad. But and then I feel like it is time for me to launch and to move out. But it's like do I, God? And you know when your emotions is in it, that old saying, can't see the forest for the trees. So
Mhm.
it's like, Lord, do I hear you? Is it you? So I'm just believing God, but I know I hear God in terms of moving out. But it's
Mhm.
just a faith walk, a leap of faith, like you said, just step out.
Yes.
So I'm just closing my eyes and I'm just jumping. I know God got me. So, and that's
Yes.
where I'm at. But thank you so much on today. Just talking about moving out and just don't allow your fears to handicap you. Yeah. So
Yes.
that's all. So that's
And
where
yes. Let me tell you and encourage you. You have been an inspiration to me as well.
oh,
I'm so
amen.
proud of you,
Oh, thank you so
and your
much.
son and what you're
Thank
doing. And you are impacting, you are inspiring, you are motivating, you are giving people that
you. You're
courage
gonna
to
make me cry on today.
I'm just telling you the truth. So
Amen.
faith, we're
Mm.
faith and hope. And we'll be soon collaborating like this. I
Yes.
so
Mhm.
appreciate you showing up because
Yes.
you didn't have to. And God, for the record, she's from the DMV,
Mhm.
but she moved to California
Mhm.
she stepped out to move to California for her son and for her. And so you
Mhm.
are already stepping out. You're already walking in blind face because you are trusting God in the dark.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so, and it is showing, and you keep showing up. She has coffee. Listen, She has a coffee. She sells coffee. And don't trust me, in 2022, I'll be ordering my coffee, even though I'm not much of a
Amen.
drinker. I'm not much of a drinker of coffee, but for you, Hope, I will order that Hope coffee.
Thank you.
But
Yes.
you just stay encouraged. You are on the right track. And listen, if you're interested in the next class, let me know.
Okay.
And I'll let you
Just send me
know.
the link over. Okay, that'd be
Yes.
good. Yes. Thank you
Okay.
so much. So I'm gonna just mute myself back. Okay.
Okay. And
All
make
right.
sure you
Okay.
tell other people and you know how you enjoy the class and why they
Yes.
should join. I do have, I meant to tell y'all, I do have a survey that's gonna be I'm gonna be emailing you all for you to fill out. It probably only take you 5 minutes or so. I need your honest feedback and what have you of about the classes over the time or whatever. I'll be emailing that to you. So look for that within the next week or two. Okay.
Oh, listen, not to interrupt. So, how can I mention this on my podcast tomorrow morning? Because I do the coffee with me. So, do I just have them go to your Instagram page, or no? I can have them go to your website.
Yeah, my website or my yep, yes, yep,
Okay.
yep.
All right.
Sure
And
can.
I'll be in touch with you because I got to get a day for you to come on. All
I
right.
know, I
Okay.
know. I need coffee then to be available for your what's that, 6 o'clock in the morning?
Well, it's California 7 o'clock for me, but Eastern Standard Time for you all is 10 o'clock.
Oh, I can do that. Yeah, you got me. Okay.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'll mute myself. Okay.
Okay, let me get the next caller. That should be Andrea. Oh, wait, are you still here? Wait, okay. This is the last caller, which is cool. Is this Andrea, my sis? Wait, is she on mute?
Hey.
Hey, darling.
How are you?
Thank you.
So I'm blown away. Blown away. It was awesome. And, I just finished your book today. Normally, a book takes me about 2 or 3 months, no matter the size. I couldn't put yours down. Everywhere I went, I had it opened.
Wow.
So the energy was there. The thrive was, the energy. It was all I was being fed.
Amen.
So thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. So you said your energy was helpful for what a class. You've been saying it's awesome, but what is your one takeaway? I mean, you may have more, but what's your takeaway?
I think it's a good reminder to let God be the one at the head of the whole process. I can tell him what I would like to have, my goals, share those with him, but he's got to make it happen.
Right.
So releasing it all to him, as humans, that's hard. But that's okay. He'll get a plate full one day.
Yes. Well, I thank you, Andrea, so much. I saw your goal. I'm in agreement. I'm in agreement with you about your house. I'm in agreement about more sales. I'm in agreement with your place, Wanda. And my thing for me is start my podcast because that was one for 2021. Start my podcast and definitely improve the 8 steps to wellness. And I want more sales and get more coaching clients as well. And so we're going to close out because this is the last class. We're going to step out and I'm going to close out in just a brief prayer because we've gone over just a couple of minutes, but I just want to just come in agreement with y'all. And again, thank you. Ms. Wanda, just real quick, Ms. Wanda and I are VIP partners. We're in the same coaching program. And so I'm now feeling like my coach because I'm normally in the Q&A asking the questions. And so I just wanted, again, I'm so glad that y'all taking the time to actually step out, to show up for yourself. And I want you to give yourself credit. Don't count yourself out. You are doing better than what you even realize. You are doing amazing thing. Congrats on Miss Andrea. She just got her bachelor's degree in October. Like I said, Wanda's doing the coffee, and I know that Miss Sonia, she does different things, massage. I want y'all to give yourself credit. So that C out of the ABCs, I said connect, um, commit, listen, credit. Give yourself credit for the things you've already accomplished. Give yourself credit and be grateful, and also thank God as well for what you've already overcame. So don't count yourself out as you are stepping out. Yes, strive for better. Always strive for better, but don't also learn to be content even at the state in which you're in, and be grateful, and always be willing to reach back and help pull somebody else up as long as they want to come. If you reach out to them a few times and they stop, you let go and you move forward. Okay. But I'm gonna just close out with a prayer. Father, I just thank you, oh God, for these amazing women. Oh God, I thank you, oh God, that they have decided to step out, to move, to go forward in their goals, and not allowing fear, doubt, and unbelief to hold them back. I thank you they have regained their voice, their confidence, and they are going to move forward in 2022 and years beyond. I think that they are stepping into their greatness, oh God. And God, I thank you for using me to be their coach on tonight, their teacher on tonight, their faith motivator on tonight. I thank you. And I want to thank even my behind the scenes person, Mr. Nate, the exchange artist, for his assistance in all that we're doing. God, I just give you glory, honor, and praise. And I just thank you. I look forward to hearing the positive reports of their growth. And we're going to do this, ride this road together. Oh, man. And each of you, please share, tag, tell us somebody else what you got out of it. Make yourself a 30-second video, or just text me your feedback of why you think folks should sign up for the 8 Steps to Wellness online series, and then also why they should, if they need a coach, if they're looking for a coach. I am accepting a few clients, and I'll share more about that if you're interested. And just stay tuned. I'm excited. Thank you again. Y'all have a great day. Follow me at Faith Steps 8, faithsteps8.com, and share. All right, hugs and kisses. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Have a great night. Bye bye.